Hi Aquarius, welcome to July 2018. This is a big month for you. You're having your final lunar eclipse in your sign. And this is going to bring big changes to your career and what you're doing, and it's exciting. Now, as you go into July, I want for you to take some downtime and play. Especially around the 4th of July is a big celebration here in the States. That would be an awesome time for you to take a vacation. There is a gorgeous grand water trine on July 5th through the whole first couple of weeks of July. We have the sun exactly trine Jupiter on the 5th and then exactly trine Neptune on the 8th. And this can be very beneficial for you to improve your health and well-being. This is a great time for you to work on your health, exercise, look at diet, look at the things that you're doing. Where can you make some improvements so that you feel strong in your body, strong in your life, strong mind-body-spirit connection. Venus will enter Virgo on July 9th, and this is good news because she is in harmonious energy flow with Saturn, your traditional ruler, in Capricorn, and to Uranus, your modern ruler, in Taurus. And that can help with relationships, it can help with finances, and it's a strong energy in here this month as well. Now, Mars is going to be challenged by Uranus, and it's strong July 9th through October 1st. And that's because he's camped out in your sign. And Uranus is right at the beginning of Taurus, so he's being challenged by Uranus. Even though he's in mutual reception with Uranus, he is being challenged by Uranus. And, for some of you, you could be just wanting to change things, wanting to change your work, wanting to change your life, wanting to just change everything. And, because we're in eclipse season, the first eclipse is on July 12th and 13th in Cancer, followed 2 weeks later by the total lunar eclipse in Aquarius, then followed by another solar eclipse in Leo in August. So it's not unusual to have eclipses in pairs, but it is unusual to have 3 in a row. So eclipses bring big changes. They complete things. They begin things. It is the universe moving us in a new direction. It is the universe compelling you to make these changes. And if something ends suddenly or abruptly, or you leave something suddenly or abruptly, it is divinely directed. So anything that's happening this July or August, it's because it's supposed to. And even if we don't like it, it's still supposed to happen. And believe me, I don't like everything that happens to me either. However, you got to roll with it, because we only have control over how we take care of ourselves and what we say and do. We don't have control over what's going on in the world or what other people are doing. And your responsibility this month is to really take good care of you. So if you're finding yourself where anger is brewing up inside, or you're feeling really angry, you have Mars, the anger planet, in your sign. Now, on the one hand, he can give you a lot of energy to, maybe if you want to slim down, build more muscle, he can help you do that. He can help take off weight. He can energize you so that you are being very self-directed. He is the ruler of the individual, and so he can help you and empower you to be very self-directed and focused on, what can I accomplish? What can I achieve? What can I get done? And this is good if you're using him in a proactive way. Now, he can also flush out unconscious anger that you may not even know is there, and the eclipses can do that too. We can have anger from past lives of betrayals, or, you know, when they burnt us at the stake, or whatever, you know, horrible things were done to us. Just study history. It's all there. And it can be in the unconscious and we don't even remember it. Then all of a sudden these eclipses come along and boom, it's activated. Next thing you know, you're, you know, angry about something. And so honor that, but use it in a productive way. We don't want to use it against others, and we don't want our family and friends to be our target. And we want to use it to work out. It's great energy for working out, physical workouts, walking, biking, hiking. It's a great energy for projects, working on a project that really requires your energy, doing research work. Mars is retrograde. This is a wonderful time to be upping your skills, doing research work. It's a wonderful time to be in school, studying something, working on strategy. This is the time to work on strategy. Not time to launch, but it's the time to really look at, what is my strategy for 2018? What is my strategy for next year? Where am I? Why do I want to be here? What is my strategy to move on, move up, and so on? Jupiter goes direct on the 10th. This is excellent. Having Jupiter move direct on the 10th in the area of your career is very beneficial for you. And he's in harmonious energy flow with Neptune and the Cancer solar eclipse that's happening on July 12th and 13th. And for you, it's in the area of your work habits, your health habits, your psychological diet, how you feed yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. And this can be speaking to changes in your work, how you work. Maybe you're changing how you work. Maybe you're changing the business through technology. Maybe you're changing, you know, what you're doing by using technology. Now, Pluto is opposing this eclipse. Pluto is exactly opposing this Cancer solar eclipse. So this is going to be really emotional. People are going to be, you know, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you know, just kind of cuckoo, maybe not making any sense. We got all this retrograde energy. And so people can just be sprouting anger and emotions, and because it's in Cancer where people get very emotional. And so there's a lot of emotional intensity. Emotions can feel raw and urgent. I must do this and I must do this now. And maybe you do need to do it now, or maybe it can wait. For you, it really is about looking at your health and how you're taking care of yourself. How is your health? What's going on with the health? Where can you improve things? Stress is the biggest killer of us all. Stress is the stuff that just, is so harmful to the body. So make sure you're taking time to get massages. Massages are excellent for releasing stress out of the body and helping the body detoxify. You know, whatever you do to feel better, take a vacation, take some time, get away. July is a really good time for you to get away from work, get away from the action, get away from other people that are just pushing your buttons and making you feel stressed. Really look at where that stress is coming from and what you can do to manage it better. Taking better care of yourself, getting plenty of sleep, drinking tons of water. Water is such a great detoxifier. We need, you know, a lot of times we think we're hungry when we really need water. And, you know, water can just help the body so much to flush out what we don't need or want in our body. So make sure you're really getting tons of sleep. You are drinking lots of water, exercising, getting out into nature, so important, so healing, so encouraging to be in nature and for you at this time. Now, the good news is there is a grand Earth trine still going on even into the middle of July, and Venus exactly trines Saturn on the 14th. And this is very beneficial and helpful for relationships and anything that you're building at this time in regards to a new business, new structures, new technology, new skills you're learning, new training that you're doing, working behind the scenes, completing things. This is the time to get things done and work behind the scenes. It's not time to launch anything new here in July, or even for most of August either. That's because Mercury goes retrograde July 26th through August 18th. So if there isn't enough retrograde energy, Saturn retrograde, Pluto retrograde, Neptune retrograde, Mars retrograde, and now Mercury, the planet of communication, is going retrograde in the area of relationships for you. So it will be in Leo the whole time it's retrograde, July 26th through August 18th. That's a time where you're going to be rethinking your relationships, and that's appropriate. With Mercury in this area, absolutely, think about each relationship and maybe what you can do differently or what you need to do differently. It is time to evaluate your relationship with other people. And the Sun enters Leo on the 22nd, and also Venus will sextile Jupiter on the 22nd. That could be a very good day for you in the area of career and finances. So you've got this big focus going on now in the area of relationships. It's moved from the area of health to relationships. And so you are looking at relationships and maybe how you relate to others. This can also be bringing people from your past back into your life with Mercury here, and also Mars retrograde with you in Aquarius. So you're rethinking things, you're reevaluating things, and that's appropriate. This is the time to evaluate strategy, evaluate what you're doing in your relationships, in your work, with your health. This is the time to evaluate. The time to take action will come after August 18th and then August 27th when Mars is direct. So, by the end of August, things will really be sorting themselves out, and it's the time to launch. I like to launch after a new moon, and, that will come in September, October, and so on, will be the time to move things forward. And, 2019 is going to be a great time to move things forward, too, because we don't have any retrogrades in January or February. I think the first retrograde comes in March. I was just taking a look at that, and that's really good news. So we're in all this retrograde energy, bringing up past life stuff, bringing up past stuff in our subconscious, in our unconscious. So it's not a time to, launch anything new. Now, you have the total eclipse in Aquarius on the 27th in your sign. The final eclipse. So this could be where you really are finishing up something. And you may decide to leave your job. For some of you, you're making big career changes this month. And it's appropriate because eclipses, they end things and they begin things. And it's divine timing and it's divinely directed. So if you find yourself, just done with something, then you are. It's time to move forward. It's time to complete it. And that could be appropriate. But if you're finding that you're just aggravated because of the Martian energy and you're just, I've had enough, make sure you've got plan B in place before you just quit your job or quit the company or whatever you really feel like doing right now, because those feelings will change. It's just so crazy in here this month and so intense, and we're in the middle of eclipses, and I don't know why we have a Mercury retrograde in here, but we do. Challenging communication, challenging us with technology. It is just crazy making, and so you don't want to get caught up in I'm done, I quit, I'm out of here, and then, a week later or 2 weeks later, I didn't really have plan B in place. I don't know why I did that. That was really rash and abrupt. And that's the Martian energy pushing you to just quit or just leave. And so be aware of that. if it's coming from just rash, impulsive, it may not be the best strategy. But if it's something that's been brewing for a long time, then do it. It is time to leave your job, or it is time to change your career. It's definitely time for you to change things up. And if you can do that in a way that's, in a progression, I do some changes now, I do some changes in August, and then, September, October, I really launch into something new, or January of next year, I launch into something new, would be the wisest strategy at this time. For those of you open for love, hey, love can happen anywhere, anytime. Venus is trining your rulers, and so, you could absolutely have some sort of hot relationship going on here, fun, interesting, and enlivening, enlivening. Am I even saying this right? Lively relationship that's very positive for you. It could be someone from your past coming back with all these retrogrades. Even if you're meeting them new for the first time, I guarantee they're from the past or past lives. And, hey, variety is the spice of life. Enjoy it, have fun, and see where it goes. I like you so far, let's see where it goes. I like you so far, let's see where it goes. And for those of you coupled, okay, it is wild in here, especially at your total lunar eclipse. And so then you could be feeling at odds with your partner, or you could be feeling that there's something that needs to change in the relationship. Just like individuals, relationships have an energy of their own, and they need to evolve and grow too. Even if we've been with someone a really long time, and especially if we've been with someone a really long time, you're changing and growing all the time. That means the relationship needs to change and grow too. Maybe you need more freedom in your relationship. Maybe your partner wants more freedom in the relationship. There's definitely something happening here that you want to communicate, because that's the solution. Communication is the key. And to find that middle ground of where we can, meet in the middle. And you're going to be looking at this month, because Mercury is camped out there in this area of relationships, having you really evaluate and rethinking how you're, doing relationship and what you can improve so that everyone is feeling really good, that you're getting your needs met, your partner is happy, and you're moving forward together, even in this chaos that these eclipses are going to bring, that you can still be carving out that time together and celebrating, where you are, what you've come through, and how you've done it together. Money looks good, and money is going to be fine. The focus is really on the changes going on in you and the changes going on in your career, because you do have big career changes here, but they're also very supportive of you because of that Jupiter trine Neptune and trine the Cancer eclipse in the area of work and service to the world. There's a lot of support here for you in making positive changes in your career. And so if you're not being impulsive and it really is time for you to move on, then do that. Trust your intuition, trust your instincts, do your homework. If this is, right for you, then it's time for you to move on into something that is more reflective of who you are now and where you're going and what you're doing. Spiritually, make sure you're taking that time to rest, recharge your batteries, get out into nature, meditate, journal, dream. We really need downtime. And I've really noticed this with myself, is that in order for me to be really good at what I do, I have to take the downtime. And I've realized that at this place in my life that my downtime is as important as my work time. My downtime is as essential as working. It's as essential, because when I'm rested and recharged, I have a better attitude, I have better insight and understanding and knowledge, to bring to everyone. And that's the key. So make sure you are taking good care of yourself this month and taking that time to rest and play and dream. This is an energy that is really powerful for visualizing what you want to manifest in your life. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plusing my videos. Aquarius, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And we still have a little more time for you to enroll in the Academy. We have an amazing group of women that are just killing it. And we are going to be totally focused on, career and business and money and building wealth and helping you get there quicker, faster, with less stress, less struggle, and more fun. And I would love to see you on the inside. So until next time, Aquarius, do what's right for you. Do what you need to do. Just don't be in a hurry with it. And make sure you got plan B in place.